Be not thou far from me, O Lord.
All my strength, haste thee to help me. My shield, and he in whom I trust.
So Battlefield 4 is here, and this game is just the best first-person shooter I've ever played. I know, like when I first started playing Battlefield 3, I didn't like that game that much, and it took me a couple of months to get into it. This game, it's epic from the start. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's trees falling everywhere, chasing people down. I don't even know what this map's called yet, but I'll show you this map, and then there's another tropical one as well. But if you haven't got this yet, by the way, you can get it. I don't think I'm allowed to tell you how to get it specifically, but if you use something like Hide My Ass, which is a VPN, then you can actually access the game early if you've preloaded it already. I think that's pretty common knowledge. So, but if it comes out on Friday and you want it now, then you can actually do that if you want to play the game, which is what a lot of people have done. People like me, of course, flew to America to actually play this. Just covering myself there, but that's what you can actually do. Also, just quickly, in the top right hand corner there's my frames per second, so you guys can see what frames per second I was getting in that previous clip. I'll tell you about that in just a second, because now I wanted to show you how to get emblems. In your battle log, just go to customize and then emblems, and you can basically get them. The other thing you want to do is you want to go to your battle packs and see what you got. This was me unlocking mine. I got that awesome Splinter Cell knife. That one's rubbish. This one was that one's got the hunter scope in, although that's 20 times. That's the one I'll show you in a second using. There's also a ballistic scope, which is 40 times. I got some cool camos as well, some XP boosts, which are pretty useful because you can like get to TV missiles and stuff with your chopper gunners and things like that really quickly. Box cutter, a bit disappointed about that. And that scope for some reason says it's by the developers of Battlefield. No idea how I've got that because I didn't go to the latest events with that. But this is the same map. I've put the hunter scope under the first sniper you get, which is the one you used in the beta. I was actually trying to figure out how you get up that ladder. I don't know how to get up it quite yet, because there's like a trapdoor at the top. It seems like you should be able to climb up there. Maybe you've got to get onto the top. I don't know. But they fixed the snipers as well from the beta. You can now see the ball of the bullet, flying behind the tracer line. So it's just, I'm absolutely blown away. I didn't think it would be this good. And of course that massive tower that's just next to me, right there on the right hand side of the screen, that falls down. That's the Levolution on this map. I didn't manage to do it actually on this round. But what I wanted to tell you about, and that's why I did have that frames per second counter in the top corner, I'm playing this on Ultra, default Ultra, just all the settings. It seems there's very little input lag, and I'm averaging between 90 and about 130 frames per second. That's with an i9 4960X, which really doesn't make that much difference. You can use another one. I just use that processor because obviously it's a lot better for video editing, which is what I do on this PC as well. But if you got like a 3770K, 4770K, it will perform exactly the same. And I've just got a single GTX 690 in this PC, and it runs flawlessly, this game. The only tiny thing I've noticed is when you zoom in with the scope, because they haven't sort of smoothed how things draw in, there can be a little bit of lag. I'm sure they'll fix that at some point, but that is the only issue. The game feels so much smoother and so much better than Battlefield 3. So don't forget your Titans, SLA and all that junk. Just if you want, just get a single 690 or the new 780 Ti. Either of those cars will run this game with just one perfectly smoothly on Ultra. So that's basically what you need. If you've got lower cards, you might need to turn down some graphics a little bit if you want to keep above 60 frames per second. But if you're like me and you want to keep 90, 100, perhaps more than that whilst you're recording, those cars will be absolutely fine. It isn't like it was in the beta where it was really laggy. I have to say, I am playing on Windows 8.1 here though. I don't know whether or not that's going to give a massive performance increase. That is that truck thing. It managed to blow up. It's absolutely insane. And of course, I'm in the tank here. I've basically not unlocked anything. This was literally my very first round playing the game. It just amazes me that this game is so much better than Battlefield 3. Like, if you played maps like Terran Highway, perhaps even Grand Bazaar, which you didn't really like either, especially for Rush, which was like a massive clusterfuck at the start. The game, none of these maps that I've played so far, and I've obviously played more than I'm showing you here, there's jets with bombs and everything in this. And if you don't like it as well, I noticed on Origin, they've got something called like an Origin guarantee now. So if you buy the game off Origin and you don't like it within the first 24 hours, you can just send it them back. Like, they'll actually refund you that. And I know Steam certainly wouldn't do you that, because their support has a little bit to be desired sometimes, Steam. But so if you try the game, you can actually play it for 24 hours and then send it back if you don't want it, and you know they'll let you do that for the first time. But this is the next map I played. This was my second game ever in Battlefield 4 on my own PC, and it's like it reminds me so much of, if there were zombies, they could put in zombie dinosaurs. That'd be even better. And then this would be Dead Island. It would be better than Dead Island with zombie dinosaurs in it. It's so pretty, and instead of Battlefield 3, where you know certain areas of the map felt like they were almost sort of undeveloped to me, like there wasn't enough cover stuff. Every part of this, like every part of it, has been sort of laboured over. It just amazes me. It amazes me. I'm not sort of getting paid to promote this here. I'm just telling you, this game is, for me at least, a flat upgrade of Battlefield 3. It's so much massively better. Right, when I started playing Battlefield 3, I went back and played some Bad Company 2, but I can't ever see myself playing Battlefield 3 again now. Now I've got this. Now I'm going up to the roof here. I'm not entirely sure if they fixed elevators. Watching this back now, did they? Did they? They didn't. They didn't. The elevators are still a teleporter. I haven't figured out yet whether or not you can actually put C4 in them yet. But this is where you find the sniper. I don't actually know which one this is. This wasn't the same one that was in the... I don't think it was the same one. It's not the M83. I'll have to have a look in a second when it plays and shows me. That was such a cool moment. That jet, incidentally, was chasing its own helicopter. I'm not entirely sure what he was up to, but just look at the views up here. The vistas. Well, you see, when I'm playing a video game, I try and play it like it's an action movie, and this game makes me feel more immersed than... Oh, it was the AMR2. Never used this before. It's got a massive magazine on this thing. You can see there when I was reloading. But it just... I played that Sniper Jackson clip at the start, because I've never felt actually like I'm Sniper Jackson in Battlefield 3. But in this, it was like they were trying to cross the bridge like they were at the end of that film, and I was taking them out, and it was just... It was so good. And then the helicopter came and decided to poop on my parade, because those things are super maneuverable now, and the crosshair is a lot tighter, so it's pretty easy for them to actually take you out. But this thing, you can take down a helicopter in like 10 shots. And by the way, you can also can open with this gun. You can actually like shoot out the windows of those little armoured things with the machine guns on, and then shoot the driver out. There's just so much stuff you can do. I'm going to stop talking now, because I need to get back and play some more of this. As I say, if you want to play it now, do check out that VPN thing. I can't link it to you, but just Google it. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for some more Battlefield 4, and I'll see you in the next chapter.